You have to make a divine sacrifice. A divine sacrifice. Why I say divine? Because evil people make sacrifices too. You don't want to make those kind of sacrifices. So divine sacrifice, by that I mean you need to sacrifice some vices. You need to sacrifice some time. Sacrifice buying alcohol. Sacrifice going out to that club sometime. Sacrifice watching those TV shows sometime. Sacrifice some time to study a little bit. You know, sacrifice to elevate yourself. You got to make some sacrifices in order to level up, right? Okay, so I'm trying to explain this in a way where it's simple for everybody. You can't keep everything exactly how you have it and expect for some change, right? That's the definition of insanity. It's to think you can stay the same and expect change. You gotta sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice some of those apps. You know, some of those food apps. Some of those like Door. You gotta sacrifice some DoorDash sometimes. But those sacrifices will get you to your goal faster. You will find yourself replacing them with something that's going towards your goal. Like if you want to lose weight, you might start walking around a block. You got to sacrifice some comfort and go walk around that block a little bit. Maybe use that gym membership. I'm talking to myself. I got a gym membership that I'm not using. I got to get in there and use it. You gotta, if you having issue with health and it's about eating too much candy and sweets and sugar, you gotta sacrifice that sugar, and then your health will respond. You know, you gotta sacrifice something that's eating at your financials, and your financial health will respond. So sacrifice, that's the kind of sacrifice I'm talking about. And I say divine because I want to make sure that we're not doing crazy things that we hear conspiracies about. You know, none of that kind of sacrifice. All in divine. Like you're making God happy if you sacrifice drinking a lot of alcohol or flying somebody out to come hang out for the weekend if it ain't no good, if you're not trying to make them your wife or husband, you know. Y'all know what I'm saying. I don't have to go too deep there, but you will find yourself getting to your goal faster. Get to the goal faster. You can, you know, do it the traditional way, or you can put some gasoline on it. We putting some gasoline on it. We got to go faster because you can see just watching the news and how things going down that they moving real fast on stuff that might be going against you. So you got to move faster to stay above that, to stay ahead of that, and make sure your money not getting eaten away without you knowing it. I talk a lot about money, but it also goes for health. It goes for relationships. It goes for whatever your goals are. You know, it might be a better job for you. You might be wanting a better job. Well, while you're on the job, you could take some courses or take some free courses to get better and go get that better job. There's an app, there's a website called Corsica. I think it costs like $60 a month, and you could get certificates and go get you a nice tech job, making anywhere from $60K to $100K a year. That could change everything for you, right? So that would be sacrificing time and comfort to go do something out of the box, out of your comfort zone, to get good at something, to improve your living situation. You know, you want to get out of that apartment and go buy a house one day. Well, you got to sacrifice some fast food, some Arby's. You got to sacrifice going to the club every weekend. You got to sacrifice going on that trip every couple of months. Save up that extra money. You know, a quick $27 a day will get you $10,000 in a year. Do a little bit more if you want a little bit more. You know, or do a little bit less if you don't need that much. But you probably want to do as much as you want, as much as you can. You know, so divine sacrifice is the words of the day, and that's what we doing. We sacrificing some comfort. We're sacrificing some luxuries in order to get to what we need to get to. We're sacrificing gratification now to have more gratification later. And I don't know, it's Sunday, so I felt like preaching a little bit, getting a little church in here, getting a little church in here on a Sunday. So I hope y'all take that and run with it, change it for your life to fit you, and hopefully it can work for somebody. But I'm gonna go in here and get this shopping because I'm still grinding, and I'm gonna change that word because that puts anxiety on people to think about that word. So let's just say I'm still building out here. We're still out here building. So I got to get into this Audi and do this shop, 2 orders. It's worth about $16, something like that. So it's getting hot in this car. I got to go. So I gotta pick up there and I gotta pick up across that street. So we got 2 to get to. Got one more to grab. Then we can roll out. Condado. Little tacos joint. So been here before. I gotta get my name. Got him. Got him. So when you make the commitment and you focus, you can do anything you want. You can hit any goal you want. So it's time to set your goals and go for it every day. Chip away at it. Get to where you need to get to. You want to buy yourself a house? You can. Go ahead and start saving every day. It's going to look like nothing in the beginning. It's going to grow fast. As long as you stay committed and grow it, do that little extra that you don't feel like doing, because that's when you know you're building. Just like when you go to the gym, you're tired and you're exhausted, but you feel good when you leave. So that's what we're going to do all this year. Hopefully y'all join me and we can grow together. So don't just watch me do it. Get out here and get to it. Take care.